More Woo 24, and we're doing the UMP modifieds again, but with max difficulty and default setup, just to see if it gives us anything of competition. And if we don't win the championship there, then we'll do a whole season with custom setups. I guess that's the three efforts. I guess I don't know. I also made the sponsor bigger on the back end. I didn't know you can change the sponsor placement. So I put it on the rear end and made it really big so it sticks out. So nice to game to do that as an option. We're now Christmas themed, so that's neat. So yeah, it's on legend difficulty. It's basically max 105 essentially, and that's really it. I'll make sure that's on the screen too, so people don't think I'm like cheesing it. Even though basically by how I run, you will know that I'm not cheesing it. But whatever. That's all we'll do. I didn't even know there's like dirt accumulation that you can do. That's interesting. I appreciate that customization. See, with all that type of customization, you would think that there would be like draft somewhere, right? Like that would make sense, but there isn't that. So I don't know. The mystery of the draft continues to linger on. Someone's got to make a Reddit thread of that as like lost media. I don't know why that would be lost media. Anyways, let's get into Sterling County. That's it. There's nothing more to talk about. So I learned through a lot of practicing off camera. The bottom lane is the way to go around here. At least the UMP modifies does seem to gain you a couple more tenths. That's the trick I've been learning with it. With default setup, I'm pretty close to the goal time, shockingly, but I think the goal time is still for 10th place. So you're definitely not breaking any sound barriers with this. But this series was a lot easier than Big Block Modified, so I'm assuming there might be a bit more, might be a little bit easier. I don't know. I still think we're going to need a lot of AI luck and misfortunes for us to even have a shot of a championship, but got 10 races. We'll see how it plays out, but yeah, there's not much more really to say. We did actually achieve the goal time, so that's good. Unfortunately, that's for 10th place, though, so that's not good enough. Didn't really nail the corners as good as I would like, but that's probably going to be 11 flat, or 10.9. That's still 14th, so it's not 105. I don't know how much more I could prove that. You got to watch out for Weissier, or Weiss, like from Ruby. Remember that show? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, on the outside here, that's probably not the ideal lane to be on for the start. I feel like we just raced here, but I kind of literally did. I just can't believe I put in 9 races in one video, and it was only like a 20-minute video. And even then, I kind of stretched it like the extra minute, so I can't believe like a 2-hour recording session could be whittled down to 20 minutes. But that's how like nothing happened in those races. Might be able to get second here, which would be very shocking to get into the qualifying dash. It looks like we're going to be able to, somehow. Well, no, never mind. Well, maybe so. Well, it's not over yet. Gotta get through this corner. Okay, now we're good. Alright, P2 in the qualifying dash, so at least we'll start no worse than 8th. But we're actually starting 6th in that, so impressive. I guess this will be a good deciding factor of how we'll actually run the race itself based on qualifying dash. Yeah, I think I figured out how to race this track, or at least what to do in the UMP modifies. Since the bottom lane just seemed to be a lot more dominant. A very evil corner. That's a lot of contact. That's another horrifically awful angle into the corner. Now we're P5. I will say, as I was recording this video, like in one of the other parts, so I think someone left a troll comment. If so, it was a pretty good one. So if that's what my comment section is going to be now, I welcome it. Just say like the most outlandish, like nonsensical things, because that's what this series is kind of divulged into. That's a slide job and a half right there, but we'll get it back. Back to P5. I gotta say, I like the fact you can enlarge the sponsor, and you can place it basically wherever you want. I appreciate that with the customization of the game. Thank you for that. Good stuff, and a good top 5. On the inside here for the main. I mean, that's a good enough start. Again, with how the AI ran last year, like with their average finish being like 4th or something, I still don't even know what position I need to run in to be concerned. Like, I think 5th place is comfortable. As long as WhatiFRacing doesn't win like every race, I think we'll be fine. Right now we're just run P5. Almost got P4, but you know, I hit them because, you know, I like how I get scrutinized for making contact with people, but when I watch like the OG GO person in like in the first part or in other videos, he makes contact with the AI, but no one in the comments freaking flames his ass about it. Why is it just me? I don't know. I like the hypocrisy. I don't know. Random tangents aside, I guess we'll get P5, and that is probably acceptable for the start of the season with default setups and on max difficulty. Ooh, a lot of check up there in that corner. I don't know what that was all about. We're catching 4th place here, but that might have been because of lap traffic or something, so I'm not really sure if we're actually running him down or what exactly. I'm trying to get like a really good launch off the corner, but see, when I try to do that, there's an AI to my inside, so can't really do that to my heart's content, unfortunately. Yep, last lap. There's a car to my inside, but I don't know if that's a lap car or lead lap car. Either way, we're going to bring it home, top 5. Solid enough start, especially at Sterling County, which always seems to be pretty difficult for us, so either way, I think that was a decent enough start, I think. Obviously, points, I mean, it's the first race, so we're going to be in points where we finished. Pretty common sense stuff. Earnings, not too much, but on to the next one. Gotta repair the chassis and engine. Other than that, on to the next event. I don't remember where it was, even though I just ran this like a few days ago. Oh, it's Elm Creek. Oh, we get like the... Oh, that's gross. That is absolutely gross to go back there. I don't know. That's 2 races right there. I don't know. This is what we do. We test to find out. Can we win a championship on 105 difficulty? If not, then custom setups for the whole season. And now we're going to be kind of in this weird state of... Well, then if we go to custom setups next season, then destroy the field, we're kind of in this like never-ending loop of either we just destroy the field or we don't win at all, or then I don't know. This is why we watch to find out. To find out this insanity. Got the goal time by like 3/10. Remember, we're still 10th for the time goal thing, so that might translate to 7th place. I don't know, but I got a good enough feel for the track. It took me over 100 parts when you factor in Elm Creek from Woo 22 and then the Woo 24. That's, yeah, like 100 parts, so I eventually figured it out. Last corner, 10.2 in the first one, 10 flat in the second. That's 11th. That's a little bit better than Sterling County, so see what we can do with that. I just worry, you know. We'll see how the race goes. It's hard to speculate. So, I don't know, we'll find out. On the bottom lane, at least. Cool they have Monster Games on the side of the car. I assume Monster Games is still a part of this team. I think. I mean, I never saw anything when I boot up the game that Monster Games was involved. They just plaster iRacing all over it. But I guess Monster Games is still having a hand in it. That's like the worst angle I could have ever gotten in the corner. Can I at least get 3rd? I mean, we're going to be in the A main regardless, but starting 3rd, or at least finishing 3rd, will at least get us a little bit better of a starting position, I think. It's really... I wish I had a controller input, because I was turning left that whole time to try not make contact, but whatever, we're just a dirty boy in a dirty world. Well, at least we'll get 3rd. Yep, 3rd. Where does that place us, per se? Okay, it's 11th where we started, so nothing changed. Well, starting 11th isn't ideal, and since with how track position heavy this event will be, it's going to be really hard to make passes. It's going to be really hard to angle the car in the corner properly, how I just ruined all of that. Well, I was going to try to slide under there, but none of that worked. You know, I am the worst dirt racer in the history of YouTube, so not really surprising. I just lose more spots. I guess this is just going to be our failure of a champion. I mean, we got the showcase races that could probably bail us out and get some points that way. Just these... What the fuck kind of physics is that? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't bode really well for us. There we go. He ran up high in that corner, so get that spot. Maybe we can get 11th. Try to get a good exit off the corner. All right, P11. That's nice. Nice, you know, to make a rebound of some sort. I don't know if we're going to get much more than that, but I'm going to try. He actually kind of gave me a lane there, which I appreciate. And I reciprocate all of that by just dooring everyone. So, fitting. But we're up to P8. Don't mess up that corner. No one's somebody inside. Okay. I mean, 8th place is still a big rebound. More than I was expecting, so I'll take it. White flag's out. 7th is right in front of us. Of course, we got lap traffic to pose a problem. But maybe could have gotten 7th, but I'll take an 8th. It's good enough, but it's a lot of points to hemorrhage right off the bat to make up and everything. We almost went a lap down, too. Kyle Steffen's out. All I know is Wester is one to look out for, and he definitely gained a lot of points on me, so that's not great. How many points? How far back are we? We're 6. That's 39 points. That's just... I don't know. This is the season to find out. This is kind of what it was when I was doing the big block modify. It's like, basically, I felt like, unless it was like a showcase race, more often than not, we lost points. So, maybe this is how it's... I don't know, maybe this is how it's going to play out. Next up is a showcase at Fairbury. This has to be the race we gain points, like a substantial amount. If they're going to run like bad or like unusually bad, and we can kind of run like top 10, and they run like top 15, then it'll be a good start. It'll be a good... I don't know, I guess we will see and find out. I'm also very curious to know if I'm like the only person that's done this like career mode stuff in this game that's either ran it on expert or legend. I mean, the only ones I saw were Radman, and I think he actually has it on expert. And then the OGGO, I think, runs it on hard, which is below expert. So I wonder if I'm like the only one that's running it at like 105 right now. Not that like it really matters if I'm like the only one or not. I'm just curious because I don't know. But I don't know. I should try to watch other people's videos, but it feels like I don't have much time for even that anymore, unless it's like a live stream or something. Then I try to tune in and watch. But the regular videos and such, I just don't have the extra time anymore. I'm lucky just to look at my own comments. So I'm just going off of things I've seen here and there within the last month or so of this game coming out. We're not really hitting our goal time, which is disappointing. But we're pretty close to it. I don't know. I need to shut up and focus. There we go. Now that I shut up and focus, a couple tenths up. It's going to probably change when we actually qualify, though, because they always up it. But if we could just start top 10 in a showcase, that's pretty good. So that gives me a sign that we can do something in the actual main. That's... I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I kind of messed up that time. Where's everybody else running? Alright, a lot of the local... the non-locals are up in the top 10, so... Van and Top is the first one I see that's a local. Kyle's like 15th, so... God, I hope we can do something in the actual main, because if not, then... The few races we actually have a guarantee to gain points, and we don't take advantage of that, then... This entire season's like kind of like a waste. On the outside here, probably not the... Yeah, that's probably the best lane here. But... Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just hard to be good in this game. I wish I was better at it. Wish there was an NASCAR game to play that, like, enticed me. But there's really nothing else at the moment. And we fall back to 5th, which is really not great. Got the spot back, so we're at least in 4th. But the top 3 advanced to the A main, so it's going to be really sad if I have to still try to race into it regardless. I don't know. I thought we would be past that point, but 105 is indeed difficult. Trying to get this run up on the outside, trying to do something with it. But, you know, I scraped the wall and screw all of it up, so typical. Got a good enough run here. We have a shot. We got a shot to at least get third, and we do barely. We get into the 8 me. Oh, lordy. At least we did it. There's that. We're starting 18th. That's still way better than where we originally qualified, so that is still a big net positive. The best news is that the other local drivers are kind of around this position range, so if we can just get a good enough finish, you know, I mean, obviously a good finish is good, but trying to gain substantial points is important as well. Great run in the bottom lane. Didn't think that was going to quite work, but gain a couple spots on the initial start. That's going to put us up to 15th. Don't know where Weiser is. That's a wreck right there beside me, so typical, you know, the AI can contain themselves. We might be the highest local driver, so we're going to gain at least some kind of points. And with the restart, that's going to probably, you know, gain us even more positions, so there's that. That's going to probably bail us out, too. Of course, you can't start the race without me making contact with someone, like, right out the rip. It's kind of awkward how that happens. But either way, P13, way better than what I expected. Especially based on how qualifying was going. Surprised the bottom lane works, but that's the magic of the game. I will give the game a lot of flack and a lot of things, but there is some pretty neat things with it, too. The fact that the bottom and top can seem to work at certain tracks really well. Blood, I don't know what you expected out of me. You keep sliding around me, and then that happens. You get turned. Sorry. Shrug emoji. Maybe we can go green and, like, race. Surprised I'm even 10th. I don't know if we can get much more than that. There's a lot of, like, the fact we're even competitive or even within the same range of regional, national drivers in the local stuff, like, my car is not nearly as upgraded as theirs is. So would that mean once our car gets upgraded to their level, like, are we going to, like, just start crushing it? I don't know, but this is the kind of race we needed to finish as best as possible and try to get some points. Because at this rate, top 5 might be possible. I mean, we're right there. I can see 5th. I'm trying to be careful and not hit people, but, you know, I still do. I think that's 5th right there. Someone said in order to correct the sliding, the way the car turns to right, try to be a little more out the throttle. Trying to be a little bit better with that. And it does seem to help, so thank you, comment section. See, I don't just hate everyone that leaves comments. That's not the case. That's statutorily wrong. It's probably not even the right word I used to make that sentence, but whatever. We're P5 as I'm rambling on about words not making sense. That's just the what-if world we live in. I'm trying to give it all I have to keep this car from, you know, maintain a top 5, because they're right behind me. Like 6th, 7th, and 8th are right there, as you see to the left of me there. So really just gotta nail this last lap. Just keep hitting my marks. 4th place is too far up the road. Thankfully, lap traffic has not provided me much of a factor. Off the last corner, he tried, but we get 5th. Solid, considering just everything with this difficulty. That's a monumental point day, because we got 5th, and Weiser is a lap down in 22nd. We might be back in this championship hunt after all. That's a really good day. Take a look at the point situation. It's got to get very interesting after that one, especially with how far back all of them ran. Like, we had to have at least gained 10 to 20 points maybe. 3rd, okay, cut that gap significantly. It's only 13 back. It was 31 going into this race too, so we cut off a lot of points. So not bad. That was about 18 points worth, just about. And Ray Bollinger, where was he? Okay, he was 14, so he got 37, we got 55. So 18 points on him, and 55 for us, and then 29, so 26, something like that. So yeah, that was a monumental point day. They gained like 30 plus points on me in 2 races. We gained almost all of that back in 1. So I think I guess that's gonna be kind of how it is. The showcase races are gonna be our big races to gain mega points, and then the rest of the local, like the main local ones, we just have to finish close enough to them. I don't know. So there might be a shot at this after all. They have to have a bad race in like a normal local race, I think. I guess that's the thing. We just have to get lucky again. But that's been kind of like the theme of the whole career mode. We've been stupidly lucky, so that might continue. Next up will be Grant Park. Usually the main is a lot. We'll still stick with JF. That's the highest paying sponsor. Or Jeff Opiano. Cool looking logo, though. That's going to be it for this episode. So I think I might be going back to the 3 races per episode formula. And we'll see what Grant Park does. We've got a showcase of Kokomo, so 2 local races and then a showcase. 2 races, then a... Okay, then 3. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what we can do. It's going to be tough. But that's kind of what you want to have 105 difficulty. So far, their average finish is surprisingly... That's just weird to look at. How is my average finish 6th, but they're 1st and 2nd with 8th? Something looks really weird with that. It's a weird thing. I guess because they ran up in the top 5 more, and that does get you more points, but that just doesn't look right. How is 8th place? I don't know. Like, he did finish really bad, and he did kind of have... I don't know. I guess it'll all make sense as we go along, but for now, I'm done. See you all next episode. See you all later, and as always, have a good day.